I will lit candle. I will lit one candle. How many flame will you see? So how do you think?
We see one that it's
yes.
perceive.
Yes, from the view of creative truth, you can see one flame. One flame, the same flame is continuing along the timeline. But it is talking from the view of creative truth. From the view of original truth, it is a lot of flames are renewing and changing and disappearing from moment to moment. So you consider the same one, the same flame is continuing along the timeline, that is also creative truth. I give the example, the river flowing, that is also the same river, the same basin is existing for many years, that is also creative truth. The same river cannot remain in some way. Every moment is changing, renewing of water particles. And that is creative truth regarding to the relativities. Relativities.
The A, I think, is wrong.
Sorry.
Comes after the
Relativity.
real activity.
Real
activity.
Relativity means the opposite nature. Dualistic nature are also apparent truth or created truth. Hot or good or bad, you like or dislike, pleasant or unpleasant, near or far, beautiful or ugly, healthy or unhealthy, they are also just the concept of created truth.
Relativity only can happen in comparison to things.
Yes.
For example, I think it's cold. Somebody is more of the water nature, and he doesn't think it's cold. So it's always in comparison.
Yes. Now you came from the outside, from sunny place to here, maybe you feel cold. So compared with the outside temperature, here will be cold. But maybe this room is air conditioned room. So you came from the inside, from the air conditioned room to here, you will not feel cold. So cold or hot is also just a created truth or concept. And later we should understand the created truth and original truth that is behind the created truth. In fact, hotness or coolness is created truth. But how to say, the intensity of fire elements is original truth. The intensity of fire elements, fire energies are really happening, but our perception or our judgment, that is one kind of mental nature creates, and that is coolness or hotness. I will drink the coffee. First, I will feel sweet. Sweet. But I do not drink all, and maybe I stop half. And then, after drinking half, I will eat 3 spoons of sugar. I will drink again the same coffee again, but my taste cannot feel. The second time, coffee is not so sweet. Why? In fact, I drink the same coffee, but first time I feel sweet. Second time, I do not feel sweet. Why? I have a different perception about the same taste, about the same sweetness. What do you think?
Why?
Why?
You asking why?
And why?
Because you ate something that you consider that is sweeter. I mean, you are comparing with another thing that is the same that they are not.
So before comparing, before eating the sugar, my perception, my judgment does not compare with something, so I feel sweet. But Second line, my judgment, my perception, when we compare with the sugar, with the coffee, so that means I do not feel so sweet. So what I mean is, the rich or poor, sweet or not sweet, hot or cold, what you like or dislike are just our mental creation or perception. Creation of perception. If your perception change, experience change, knowledge change, that greater truth will not be true anymore. Do you know about the Ujjwatika? Ujjwatika is the author about the snow in the summer. Within Yodanava, sometimes he talk about the Ujjwatika. No.
This time not here.
Last time he is a Muslim, and he converted from Muslim to the Buddhist monk. As a Muslim life, how to say, as if he is so aggressive about hearing the pork. But now, although hearing the pork, but his perception changed, so he will not be angry about that kind of words. So that means, if perception change, what you like or dislike will be changed. So that means, good or bad, hot or cold, sweet or not sweet, they are just a mental creation or concept. But behind these greater truth, we should understand there will be the original truth. That is creation of perception. And that is sanya. I will be handsome comparing with the ugly man. But I will be not handsome comparing with the movie star. So that means we should understand relativity or opposite nature are also greater truth. But behind these greater truth, we should understand the original truth is the mental action, mental function of perception, sanya. And fourth is soul is also greater truth. So means the same mind, the same quality is continuing along the timeline. This misunderstanding can arise depending on not knowing the full mental nature in the right way. In fact, consciousness, feeling, perception, volition, all are rising and ceasing from moment to moment. Behind this rising and ceasing process of this full mental nature, there is no self, no single mind. That producing the full mental nature. Some people can understand about the full mental nature, but they think apart from this full mental nature, there is single mind or soul or entity is existing in our life. And that is not correct. And five is dimension. Dimension are also greater truth. Past, even the past, present, future are also greater truth. We always talk about to be mindful at the present moment. So what is the present moment? Yesterday or today or tomorrow, which one is present time?
There is no.
Huh? You can say now is present moment. But at the moment of saying now is present moment, that has already gone. So even the present moment, we cannot grasp. We cannot hunt. We cannot hold on. So long time, short time, land, space, weight, they are also just a concept of greater truth. So when our meditation is long or short, How do you think?
Very long.
So long. So for the beginners, 1 hour meditation is long. But for the experienced meditator, 1 hour meditation is not so long. Why difference like that? So long time, short time is greater truth. So what is original truth? That is behind the greater truth? What is it? Perception. Perception is always doing the function about the judging, about the identifying. If you stay together with your beloved, that will be able to be short. When you must stay together with the person you dislike, that will be able to be long. 6 is a concentration sign. A concentration sign is mostly concerned about the samatha meditation practice. Samatha meditation means they pay attention only one kind of object for a long time. For one kind of meditation practice is to concentrate about the white cycle. To practice this kind of meditation, you need to create the white cycle about the 1 feet diameter with the black background. And then you need to see this white cycle for a long time, maybe every day, regularly, maybe some days later, some months later, although you do not see this white cycle in front of you, whatever you see, you will see the white cycle in mental vision.
That's a
Imagine
meditation
if you drive
practice.
your car and suddenly you see the white cycle.
It's a meditation practice where it's called kasina, and it's to develop a concentration. And you have a cycle, a circle. You cut. It can be with a white background, but it can be also with a fire in the background or earth in the background. And you just stare at that circle for a long time till it's really marked in your brain.
Okay.
And that's the object of your meditation.
And then you could see it without having it in front of you. You still see it wherever you look.
Yeah, like you close your eyes and you see.
Okay. And this sign or any other sign is
It's
creative
truth.
Specifically this one that
It
is.
doesn't actually exist, it's your mind's creation.
Yeah, so
It's a practice of this.
It's conditioned by you staring for it so long.
That is concentration meditation method. That is trying to stop others' attachment by making attachment on one thing, or one kind of meditation object. For some kind of samatha meditation method is how to say, intends to be dangerous if we do not have the teacher, because some concentration object is about the dead body. So if you want to practice this meditation, you need to go to the cemetery and you need to contemplate or how to say, analyze about the dead body. So maybe after a long time, you try to concentrate about the dead body. With whatever you see, you will see that dead body. So sometimes you
But why do you want to see a dead body?
Every person, everything is like so you don't attach to anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. How to say, maybe the kind of meditation is to stop the misunderstanding about the beautiful
To get detached.
beautiful things. Although I will see the beautiful girl, I cannot attach because I will see about how to say those
They have their techniques,
in my perception, it will create like the low sum.
Yeah.
Low sum means not beautiful. appearance. And but that is also created truth. That is a mental creation. The concentration side is created truth, but how to say the previous action of you are seeing or you are contemplating is original truth. That means, although you are not seeing the dead body, although you are not seeing the white cycle, why this cycle is appearing in your mental vision, in your eyes, because the past repeated action is conditioning to produce that kind of appearance. So that means the conditioning power of past mental action or past contemplating is original truth.
Then is every memory created truth?
Yes, like that. It look like the memories. Memory does not mean it is not keeping in somewhere about the data, about the information. But the condition happen to produce the similar result we can remember, we can recognize. If our brain or our memory is look like the computer chip or computer memory, we should remember all of the data. Maybe we should be able to recall any information. But some information we forget totally, we cannot remember. But some facts we can remember. Why difference like that? Some information we can still remember because the condition are affecting to be renewed, to be produced, the similar experience to be arise. But the previous condition cannot support the similar result, and we cannot remember. Even the examiners, they said the exam that they try to recall about their memories, but why? No, come on. They intentionally try to keep as a memories, but sometimes they cannot recall. So some people who sit for the exam, they cannot successful. If all information can keep in somewhere, we can honestly we can answer and we can succeed all kinds of exam. Maybe the condition cannot support the facts, the previous facts to be produced again, we forget.
But is it still all, even the things you forget, are they still registered like the same way you could with the concentration, remember the past life or things you actually don't remember regularly? So it's still registered maybe in Bangachita or...
That means without registering how the past life happening can arise.
Past lives or something you don't regularly remember, but with the...
Sometimes.
You know, when you're very concentrated, you could think back and remember.
Memory, what you remember is actually created truth.
Yeah, of course.
Information.
It is conditioned, but it's still the fact that I don't remember now something. It's still unknowingly. It's still continuing to be conditioned.
Yesterday we spoke about that memory kind of is one mental state giving rise to a mental state that we've had before, right? So in a way, memory is just mental nature.
Yes.
So not really creative truth. If a memory arises, it's mental nature.
Yes. Memory arising. Memory means recognizing mind. Memories is greater truth, but recognizing mind, that is appearing, and disappearing is original truth.
What is
Recognize?
your memory is creative
Mặt hai này.
The stronger the stronger the impact, and the stronger you like
It's the creation of the memory is a result of
and then it gets covered down in
nature.
other things. It's buried somewhere. So
Memory means
no, but we understand those things, so
memory means the sometimes some data or something is existing in some way, right? Maybe if we can translate the memories. Memories mean something or some information is given in some way. But in any physical nature and mental nature, they are not existing or keeping or remaining in some way. So memory is created truth. But recognizing mind about the some issue appear and disappear again and again, we live it, that is memories. Maybe honestly, for example, I divorced with my wife on the rainy day. So that day I feel very sad. But at that day, the strong emotion or strong sadness already gone. It is not giving in some way. But every rainy day I remember. That's me recognizing mind or remembering mind is arising about the past happening. Generally, I can say I can remember, I can memorize about the past happening, about the tragic end in rainy day. So that means it is not giving in memory, but recognizing mind or remembering mind happening or reappearing again and again, we live it, that is memory about past happening.
And you said it's mental nature.
Yes.
But what about if you remember a smell, a taste?
Smell?
Smell or taste. This is not thinking memory, it's not mental, it's more sense memory. Or
A smell?
yeah. Yeah, you don't use your head. You don't need to use your head to remember a smell. You go and you smell something and you remember something.
Yes.
It's still mental.
Yes, because the sanya, the perception mind or conception mind is very fast in working, functioning. So we can recognize. Sometimes, honestly, I will see the someone maybe I try to I kind of greet because I think my friends his appearance is same as my friend, but after calling him I knew I am calling the wrong person because his appearance is look like my friends. Although he is not my friend, obviously the same appearance, seeing, I can remember about my friends. So that means the perception mind is doing his function, and it may be wrong. Later, I will discuss about the three wrong views, so you can move clear. And then 7 is rules and regulation, tradition, culture. They are also greater truth. So for wearing the short skirts, not covering the knee is good or bad, rule or gender. Greater truth. But here, obviously in my country, they consider that is root. So root or gender is greater truth. But why they consider that is root, that is gender? In Myanmar people, or I think it's Eastern country, they consider below the ribs is, how do you say, not noble. Before the ribs is the lower part is not noble, the upper part is noble. And that's retreat. Some foreigners put their books below, and some Myanmar people feel upset.
Really?
Yes.
They didn't say anything.
Yes, they respect about their books, books and pillows like that, because pillows is there are some foreigners put your pillows on your body. They feel upset. Why?
Because they have rules and traditions.
And because they do not understand Creator Truth as Creator Truth. They take serious about the Creator Truth, and they consider, obviously, lower body is not noble, so that means they consider both is noble, so you touch like this.
But the below, not these below.
But you shouldn't use the pillow for the head as a meditation.
But here, but in meditation center, they can understand, because we always talk about the Greater Truth. Greater Truths are not attached, not to take serious, so they can understand about the foreigners. But outside, like that, so in every country they make do and don'ts for the foreigners, because people do not understand Creator Truth as Creator Truth, so they take so serious about the Creator Truth. So maybe if you are manner, you are honestly you are Asian, maybe against their Creator Truth, if we upset, maybe they will make the problem. So that means we should respect and follow the Creator Truth for the peace and harmony in society. So Creator Truths are not real, not truly existing, but we need to respect and follow the Creator Truth, because some people are taking serious about the Creator Truth, and they think Creator Truth as reality, so we will follow the Creator Truth for the peace and harmony in society. So that is wrong understanding about the Creator Truth. So we should understand Creator Truth as Creator Truth, and we do not attach and we do not reject the Creator Truth, and we will use Creator Truth in the right way. So that is right understanding. At the same time, we should understand three kinds of wrong view, wrong understanding. So that is mostly concerned about the continuity. Just now you asked the question, memory is Creator Truth or original truth, like that. That is, we do not totally understand yet. Oh, sorry. you.